Hi Cancer, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. I'm going to move this down just a tad. Okay, gotcha. There we go. Okay, so what we're here to do is do a read for the second half of November. It's going to be a general read. If you're looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or my description box. We're going to jump into this, okay? Let's see what is in store for you. We all know that my bi-weeklies are focusing more on love, right? And then my monthlies focus on what the universe wants you to know, all right? So with that, I'm going to focus on self-love first because we all know that love starts with us first, right? So what is the most poignant question that's most important for you for the second half of November that you need to be asking yourself to get the clarity that you want, not only in your love life, in terms of loving yourself, but in your relationship. So let's take a look at what that is for you and see what is in store, all right? Let's see what is in store. Well, here it is. All right, we got it. So here's the question. What passion am I ready to pursue? Okay. So now this could be a person, place, or thing. Okay. So you fill in the blank. Okay. Whatever's brought you to my channel. All right. So this is focusing on, your passions will always lead you right to your purpose. Right. So that's what this talks about. So what passions have you put aside, maybe to do other things, that could be that type of thing, or maybe given up on, or maybe they've been buried since childhood and you've been focused on just, kind of doing the day-to-day type thing. We all have gone through that and we all do that. But what passion really brings you and makes you come alive, okay? That's what it wants you to focus in on, okay? So it might be a good time to maybe write a list of the passions that you want in your life, at least at this particular time, and incorporate more of that into your life to create a lot more passion, right? Because if we have it in us, which we know that we do, sometimes it just needs to be awakened a little bit, right? By doing something different, right? And or just going back to what it is that we truly love, right? So that's what this talks about. So incorporating a lot more things you're passionate about into your life, and that's going to be key. All right. So that's what this talks about. So it really focuses on trusting the whispers of your soul to draw more passion into your life. So that's what this talks about. So what is going to help you with this? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a card in terms of what's going to help you in terms of doing that. And I'm just going to pull one of our love cards here, one of our love oracles, and see what wants to come through here. What's going to help you? Okay, wow. Okay, this is beautiful, actually. What do we have here? We've got the Night Wind. So this is about facing your fear. So some of you might be afraid to pursue your passions because you are afraid of facing your fear, or facing the fear of success, the fear of being really good at it, or the fear of succeeding in it. Okay, it could be, again, a relationship, could be a person that you want to go after, because you're maybe fearful of maybe making that first move, or being vulnerable and kind of sharing your what you feel about this person. But there is some sort of healing that happens when you do so. So this is about facing your fear. The fives are about the adversity that might be holding you back. That's a 5 card. Maybe something that might be standing in the way. And that's what this is. So it could be that night wind, right? That cold breeze that kind of makes you makes your shoulders rise up and makes you kind of cringe a little bit. But what this is saying is that facing your fear is where the passion is on the other side. Facing your fear is where your happiness is, okay? And even if it's one little step that you're taking, you keep shaving away at that fear, and before you know it, fear's way back there, okay? But as long as you keep taking inspired action. So the action rids you of that fear. So just focus on inspired action towards your passion, and you're going to see yourself incorporate more of that into that. Now, that could be, again, bringing, passion into your life in terms of a relationship or a situation. It could be that as well. So I'm going to put this aside. Now we're going to jump into the main part of your read, which is you and who. That who could be a friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, person of interest, or one side of a situation or another, all right? So a couple things before I do that. We've got a brand new service, which is called rapid change session. For those of you, just like the name suggests, it gets rid of that fear that we just spoke with, that subconscious fear or limiting belief. But it's more about, getting rid and unraveling any sort of post-trauma, getting rid of any sort of phobia, perhaps that has maybe made you kind of stand in the way and blocked you of the passions and your desires that you want in life. Maybe it's about reducing stress and depression. You might want to check it out. It's called the Rapid Change Session up there, and it's in my description box too. And then I do have a friend of mine that has just put out a feature film. You've got to check it out. It's called Strings. I have it linked in there, so do check it out, guys, and check it out. It is about the masculine and feminine energy, so you might want to check it out there, okay? So check it out in my description box. Let's jump into this. Where are you at right now, Cancer? Where are you at right now? Let's take a look at what that is for you. What does Cancer need to know most about the second half of the month of November? What's coming out for Cancer? Wow, too many cards, but I will take this one because that came the closest. So we've got the King of Swords. All right, that's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Might be dealing with someone of that sign, or you might have that in your chart. Give me a couple more cards. Let's see if we got two more that want to come out for you. We got the next one. Ooh, okay. I'll let you know what that is. Give me one more card. All right, let's take a look at what that is. Anything else that wants to come through for Cancer that's important for Cancer to know in the second half of November? What is that? Sticking out right here. Okay, so speaking of fear and all of that, let's confront that. So what we're talking about here, we've got the King of Swords, we've got the Devil energy, and the Eight of Swords, okay? So guys, let's start with the King of Swords here. This is about being very intellectual, being very clear thinking, clear-minded. This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Again, you might have it in your chart, or the person you're dealing with might have it in theirs. But this is being very clear thinking and intellectual. They're very, very wise, right? And they look at the bigger picture, right? And they understand, but it's focusing on kind of using the intellect here. And now it could be in terms of a situation, okay? This is Capricorn energy of the Devil energy here, but that's what I see here. And this is all about mind games. I kind of feel that there maybe perhaps in this situation, there could have been some mind games, because you see he's kind of holding the strings to a puppet, and someone being the puppet in this situation in terms of being in the head. And to me, that tells me maybe there's been some sort of mind games that kind of left you kind of, and you're seeing, it's kind of like you're here and you're kind of looking at it and you're kind of seeing that for what it is, and being, kind of that tied up and cringing, and kind of what I've mentioned to you, that fear, and you can see that's exactly what she's doing, just what I've mentioned at the beginning. So this is about breaking through the fears. You're seeing this now and you're breaking through this. Maybe you've got some clear thinking and you're saying, no more, I'm not going to be that puppet on the string. So that could be in terms of a relationship or situation. Because maybe there could have been some sort of mind games. I see a lot of air and earth energy, mostly air. So just keep that in mind. So interesting, guys. I am going to pull another card and see what else wants to come up in terms of the love card, in terms of where you're at right now. But note your comments below, guys, and definitely like and subscribe if this resonates with you. It really helps my channel, and I so appreciate it. So thank you. Let's take a look at one more card in terms of where we're at. What is this that wants to come through? The Search. Okay. So this is about you kind of like, you're feeling kind of confused, like, why is this happening here? Maybe a little bit lost in terms of this relationship or situation. But here's the thing. Right behind her, you see that there's light. The light's right behind her. It's kind of like she's looking this way, but she doesn't quite see it. This is saying is that the rays of light are shining through. You're getting the information that's coming through. It's coming through for you. So if you've been confused, if you've been maybe a little lost, a little lonely in the situation, you're going to get the feedback in terms of what this is. It's a 6 card because it also talks about rebirth, right? It's a pregnant number. It's a birthing of something new. So the new birth, the light's just on the other side. It's coming through you right now is what I feel, okay? So this is a good sign. This is a good sign, Cancer. You're kind of seeing it. And, you see that her third eye is heightened, okay? So you can kind of see that there's a little third eye that's heightened there. And that really talks about, having that different perception in this situation, okay? Understanding that, and no more like not feeling feeling lost or confused or lonely anymore. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. Yeah, this is about changing. This is about changing your life and manifesting what you want in love. Okay, this is about saying affirmations of what it is that you want to happen and take place. It's not just what you say, though. It's also, you've got to really feel it, right? You've got to really feel it within your bones. And so this is saying is really focus on, whatever's been holding you back on the fears, and put words to that on what's holding you back. And then think about affirmations that are the opposite of that you can start repeating to yourself in the I am. Okay, so say I am blank, because anything after that is your truth. So make sure that it is positive. Make sure that it's something that you want to attract, right? So that's what this is saying. So say it in the present tense, right? That's going to be key, because you got to feel it in the now and make it believable to you, okay? And know that you are available to change your state as you see fit by using affirmations, by feeling it in your energy and taking inspired action, against the fear, right? So that's key. That's where you're at right now. We're going to jump over to the other side and let's take a look at them and see how they're feeling, okay? Let's take a look, Cancer, as to where they're at. I'm a Cancer moon, so this is interesting. Let me see what's coming up here, okay? Okay, we've got the King of Wands. All right, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Got the Queen of Cups. Nice. This is good. Okay, so Queen of Cups, which is your energy there. Whoa, and 2 more cards. I'll take them. I'll take the other one. Hold on, let me grab it down here. All right. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Okay. So what we've got here, we've got the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups. We've got the Chariot, which is Major Arcana, and then the 2 of Swords. Okay. So that's what we have. The we have the Queen of Cups here, the King of Wands, the Chariot, and then the 2 of Swords. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to focus on this one first. So the King of Wands talks about taking your power back. This person is about maybe standing in their power, getting their confidence, getting the courage to come forward. This is all about taking action, right? This is about moving forward and taking action in life. And this is, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type of energy. You might have it in your chart. The other person might have it in theirs. But I really feel is that they're focused on getting the courage to take action, but they're focusing on balancing their emotions out first, okay? I really feel it's the Queen of Cups here, kind of balancing that out. And that's going to be super key for them. And then I feel then they're going to actually take the steps to move forward, okay? And then turn things around and be able to and want to move forward in their life, focusing on their dark and their light side, kind of like the dark and the light, and being a little bit more in control. So maybe their emotions are a little bit out of whack. And that's because they're having to make a decision. This other person on this other side has to make a decision right now. Could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? And that's what I see coming through here. So this is very interesting. Yeah, I really feel that there is some sort of choice that this person is looking to make on their side, but they're waiting till their emotions are balanced before they actually move forward. Okay. Anything else for this person? Let's pull a love card just like we did for you, and see what's going on for them. This other person. Yeah, it's interesting. We'll see what else wants to come through. Yeah, let's take a look. All right. Anything? Let's see. Here it is. What is it? Tree of Life. So this is about destiny. This is the number 1 card. It's kind of like a brand new opportunity. It almost feels like the Magician card. It's like destiny, creating something new, creating something from fertile ground, and being able to create in whatever that looks like. So this is really beautiful. It's the Tree of Life, right? So this talks to me about an opportunity to really plant something and receive something. Okay, this is kind of depicted like their life journey, on what they want to cover that in. Their roots are firmly planted. All their past experiences have kind of come together to give them some sort of heartfelt purpose to actually move forward. Sorry for the glare there, guys. Yeah, so it's like the Tree of Life. And it's kind of like they're at a period where they're truly the master of their destiny. So that's why I kind of feel it's like the Magician card. And I kind of feel that there could be, dealing with a Gemini of some sort, could very much well be. But yeah, that's what I kind of see here. And they know that that is a time where anything that they truly want to happen can happen. and they are truly blessed and grateful and can actually create the abundance that they want in their life. And keep in mind too that you might resonate with one side more than the other. I'm just focusing on you over on this side and the other person over here. Anything else we need to know about them in terms of where they're at right now? How interesting, guys. How interesting. Let's take a look. Anything want to kind of jump out? Universe, anything that you want this person to know? What's most important for this person in terms of where they're at right now? Anything that wants to come out that's important to know? The second half of the month for November 2020. What is that? Okay, let's take a look. What do we have? Ultimate love. Yeah. This is about forgiving themselves of their past and what they've done. And what they're doing is really focusing on balancing themselves. So it's kind of like that they change their inner so they can change the outer, in terms of being able to look in the mirror and be the person who they want to be, okay? And maybe that in this relationship or situation that you ignited that in them, and that could very much well be the case. That you could have ignited that in them. So it's about releasing the past, forgiving others, but also forgiving themselves in the situation. What is the best way for you to move forward, Cancer, in this? Well, before we do that, I want to talk about what it is you need to know most about this person. What do you need to know most about this person? Okay. What do you need to know most about this person? And then we'll talk about the best way forward. What do you need to know most about this person? What does Cancer need to know most about this person on the second half of November 2020? Here it is. What is it? Page of Wands. Okay. So I think they kind of finish like some sort of cycle is what I feel for them. You know, it's kind of page, you might get some sort of message from them. Yeah, and it could relate to home and harmony, and then it kind of puts you in the opportunity to where you might have to make some sort of decision and go within and find what really lights you up in terms of a relationship or situation, right? So it's kind of like there's some sort of message that comes through. Now this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy, but I really feel this is, pages are about messages, and it's kind of like this brand new beginning of inspiration and creation. So it's a new beginning of a foundation, right? So they're starting a new foundation that brings them a lot more harmony within themselves, okay? I think they ended some sort of cycle. But then, so I think that they want, this also talks about marriage, so to speak, as well, the Four of Wands. So again, more fire energy. And then I get the Hermit card. And this really has you kind of focusing on what it is that you really want in life. What you need to know most about them is they're trying to get their stability back and have a new beginning and find out what they really, really want, and what that looks like. Again, we got that kind of looking in the mirror and finding what that is. Anything else for this person on what you need to know most about them? Anything else about them? Anything else? Growing success. They're really focused on their abundance, and they really want to focus on bringing in the money that is going to give them the foundation that they want in life to be who they are. And I think that's one of the major keys there. They want to stay on path and kind of be excited about that. I also get that they're focused on working, that, they want to work together. This is about community and teamwork, and maybe they had been working, they want something that they could work together. And I think they kind of walked away from something that wasn't really serving them from before. That's when we get the Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. But I really feel that this is them just walking away from a situation that they weren't getting the teamwork in. And that, again, could have been in a relationship or situation that they were at, maybe on their side, in some way is what I feel here. Yeah. One thing that you also need to know about them is they're thinking of you, okay? I get serendipitous thoughts. So this is really beautiful. You bring sunshine to them. You bring a lot of warmth in their life, Cancer, and you just really brighten their life, all right? You bring life, to that. And there's some sort of a serendipity within this relationship or situation. It's a 29 card that reduces to an 11, and 11s are a master number. But it also, they're very spiritual, but with them there's a lot of lessons that come with that too, of being that master number. But yeah, that's what I see here. So, they definitely have got a loving thought. They're very much thinking about you right now too. That someone that you've been thinking of, is also thinking of you. So that's really key here. But yeah, and this is about, maybe you've got some sort of frequency that you share with this person in terms of telepathy. I really feel that there's some energy frequencies that transcend space and time that you have with this person. And I think that's what's coming through here. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, but that's what you need to know most about them. What does they need to know most about you? Where are we at with time? Okay, let's see. What do they need to know most about you? Okay, let's take a look. That you are ending, you're ending a conflict, okay? What you want, I got the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. It's kind of like you're ending any sort of adversity and conflict that might be standing in a way of the relationship or situation. You want to put that behind you. You don't want any more of that conflict. What you want is this, 10 of Cups. You want harmony, joy, happiness, with someone, right? And then I also get the 3 of Cups, which is very supportive, right? And a supportive tribe around you. You want to be supportive of each other, okay? So that's what they need to know most, about you, that's what you want. And also that you're on your own path. You're trailblazing. You are actually have the heart and mind that are totally aligned, and you're creating the life that you want in love. And you're not going to settle for less, is what I feel here. You're trailblazing, and that's bringing you some great achievement in your life, and maybe perhaps in your work too. Okay, so that's what I feel. Anything else? Write it down. Yeah, this is interesting because who got this? I think that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think that Capricorn got this. You got to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs. But this is about the universe recognizing what it is that you want. And they've got your order written down, okay? Special orders don't upset us, says the universe. Okay, that's exactly, it's kind of like, the commercial there. But this is saying is that, the universe has got it down. They know what you want. So now it's about, bringing it into physical form. So you have to order it. You have to visualize it, take inspired action towards that, and then you got to step back and receive it and know that it is and have unwavering faith. And when you have that, then the universe can actually bring it into physical form for you, okay? And that's what this is talking about. How do they feel about you? Okay, so how do they feel about you? Anything else? Or your best way forward? What is your best way forward? I promised you on that. What is your best way forward for you? Best way forward? Create your own life, what you want. Don't give up on your inspiration and your dreams. And keep the line of communications open. You might have communications coming to you. This is the 8 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, right? Creating what it is that she wants and not giving up. Some of you might have Aquarius in your chart. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. Don't give up your hope. Focus on, communication might be coming in, and this is about creating, what it is that you want here. But yeah, that's what's saying is it's like, do what it does to balance your life out and create it the way you want, and visualizing what you want, because there's magic in what you pretend that can actually come to fruition, okay, in your life. This is beautiful, okay? This is really, really great. So this is about manifesting and speaking that manifestation into existence. And so it is, right? So that's what this is saying. So be certain, that what it is that you want. And that's, I think, you got, some of this, hermit energy, focusing in on that a little bit too. But this is about visualize the ideal situation that you want in your love life, in your relationship, and, be detailed, play the part. See it manifested, and so it is, right? And so that's what this is saying. There is magic in that, okay? Anything else in terms of what it is that they're feeling about you that you might not know, that's hidden in the shadows, okay? What do you need to know? That them leaving you, maybe in this relationship or situation, hurt them too. Okay, so maybe that they were caught in another situation at this time, guys. Note your comments, guys, and let me know, all right? Definitely drop a like and subscribe. It helps my channel so much. But leaving you, yeah, I wondered how far this would go, okay? So in this relationship or situation, that's what they're thinking. What did you want from me? Okay, well, I think that you really wanted love and balance and fairness is what I really feel here, guys. But you could fill in the blank in terms of that. And it's like I took the easy way out, okay? So maybe there wasn't a conversation of some sort, okay? How do you feel about them? Let's take a look. Your body language says so much. So maybe that you kind of saw a little bit on how they felt about you, and that said a lot more maybe than what they said. Guys, how interesting, okay? Anything else? At that moment, I just didn't care, okay? So maybe at the moment, you just kind of, maybe at a certain moment in this, it's kind of like you had to just step back and just kind of let things unfold, okay? Let's take a look. Anything else? And then you also fear, maybe there's some sort of fear of rejection, okay? So there could be some sort of fear that in some sort of rejection, as well there. But yeah, how interesting. Yeah. This is I think what you're doing right now is calling in your soulmate is really what I feel. But your prayers and affirmations and visualizations will bring you both together, is what this is saying there. It could be that this situation is worth waiting for because there is divine timing in this. I think there was divine timing in this, okay? Anything more about them and how they feel about you? Flirt, okay? So it's them that they're extending their lightheartedness and flirting. Anything else? They're healing some family issues, okay? So they're maybe going through some changes where they have to forgive their parents there. And it's about forgiving and learning themselves, and, make them a little bit better. But yeah, that's what I see here. Wow. Guys, you got to note your comments below. So I hope that this resonated. We'll stop there, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.